Guys, so welcome back to the vlog. Today is Wednesday morning. It's about 9:30. I'm headed off to do my morning cardio. I got up like 9:10 when it was getting ready to go, and I almost fucking fell asleep. I dozed off for like 10-20 minutes, but luckily I caught myself, and yeah, now I'm heading off to the gym. So yeah, it was funny. Yesterday, this girl was like, I could have sworn that worked there. She was like, I could have sworn I saw you earlier. Or I'm like, yeah, you probably did. But yeah. Hit the gym 3 times yesterday, and my body's sore as shit. So hopefully tonight I can sleep a lot. But yeah, got shit to do today. So let's start the grind. Guys, so morning cardio is done. It's about 10:15ish. Something I was thinking about that I want to talk about, I have no idea if I've talked about this before, it's a concept I read in Atomic Habits a while back, and I saw a TikTok about it, which is probably also why I remember it. But he basically said, when trying to start habits or whatever, never miss the same habit twice. So, for example, I think the other day I've been journaling for about like 50 days straight, and then I missed a day the other day for whatever reason. I literally just forgot about it. By God, the next day, the most important thing that was on my mind is don't miss it twice. Don't miss it twice, right? So I made that a priority. I journaled twice that day just to make up for the day I missed, right? Because once something happens a second time, that's when it becomes a pattern. That's when it kind of becomes a habit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just some advice I wanted to give to you guys. If you're trying to start a habit or trying to get a discipline or routine for anything, and you mess up once, just make sure the next day you're back on it. Never mess up twice in a row. That's definitely a big takeaway for that book. But yeah, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat, I'll get changed, then be back off to the gym. Gotta get 2 meals in, might have to make more food soon. Gotta clean up the house because my mom gets back today, so I gotta clean that shit up like crazy. But yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm gonna head back home now, and I'll catch you guys soon. All right, you guys, so I'll make my pre-workout meal right now, just chicken and rice, as you can see right there. And then also I've been just doing a bunch of dishes and shit. So I already did a whole load of dishes, right? And then this is all the dishes that are left right there. So there's already a whole load in there, plus that as well. So once I get home from the gym today, I'm gonna have to haul ass to unload all those dishes and load all those dishes in the sink right now. There's also dishes right there on the stove as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hit a pretty quick arm session, but it's alright because I already did my cardio, arms, I can do pretty fast. Maybe I'll probably throw in some calves as well. My calves are not too sore. Yeah, my calves never really end up being sore, so I kind of train them almost, every day. I believe in the idea that, calves are a stubborn muscle and you have to train them all the time, right? Because you really do walk in them, right? And if you were so worried about your calves being sore, then you wouldn't be walking on them after training them, right? Like, you have to be in a wheelchair. So your calves are always getting stimulus. So to me, the more often you train them, the bigger they'll get. So that's been working for me. I've been seeing some pretty crazy beginner gains doing that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this food and then get off to the gym soon. Something that I was also thinking about that's pretty funny is, when you're first starting going to the gym, like, you think that the gym session, hitting the gym is like the most important part to building that muscle, to getting bigger, shit like that, when, in reality, the more experience you get, you realize that that's less and less important. Of course, it's still a factor, but, everything else is also super important as well. Like the diet, cooking the food, doing cardio, doing the fasted cardio in the morning, the amount of sleep you get, the amount of rest you get, how much your adrenaline is pumping, what you eat, when you eat, what you eat, all that shit, right? And you realize that all of this goes into building muscle. And, I look back on the earlier days of lifting with nostalgia when you didn't have, or at least when I didn't have as much information, right? Because, you could just go into the gym, lift, give it your all, and that's all I was worried about. But now, of course, I still go into the gym and go crazy, right? But it really is like a full-time job. It does take up the whole day. All my meals are spread out across the day. They're all planned throughout the day. I plan everything beforehand. I plan my day so I can sleep at least 8 hours. I try to rest when I can. I wake up, I do fasted cardio, right? So there's just so many moving variables that go into actually building muscle, burning fat, just getting fit in general, right? So yeah, just if you guys are new to lifting, have fun in the gym. But also understand that in order to maximize those beginner gains, there's a lot of shit that you guys have to do outside of the gym in order. My phone ran out of storage, but anyways, I was basically just saying, like, yeah, there's a lot of moving parts that go into this in order to have like the most productivity. So yeah, also supplements as well. That also, affects your productivity as well. But a lot of these things, like, it's so small. It's like growing your height. Like, you don't really notice. It happens so slowly, but over time you notice it, right? But the only way to experience those changes over time is to actually do them now. So you have to fucking be consistent on that day-to-day basis so that it does add up over time. So yeah, even if you're not seeing the results right now, you don't see the point right now, I promise you will soon. If you do everything correctly day after day after day, the universe is very giving. It won't backfire on you. I promise you, what you give is what you will get. So I'm going to eat this food, clean up a little bit more, and then head off to the gym. So see you guys shortly. Something else that I was thinking about here before I go to the gym. This is going to be a bit of a atypical and not usual rant, but I was thinking about the idea of what happens when you die, right? And this really all comes back to one of the basic principles, right? Energy can be neither created nor destroyed, only transferred, right? So when you die, based off that principle, there's no way your conscience just, dissipates, disappears, just ends, right? That conscience has to be transformed into something else just because of that basic law that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, right? So I don't know. That's kind of the basic premise I have when it comes to the idea of what happens when you die, right? Because it's a law for a reason. If that energy can't be destroyed, then that just leads me to ponder, where does it go, right? So yeah, not entirely sure, but that's just something I was thinking about. Anyways, enough with that. I'm about to make my pre-workout drink, and then I'm gonna head off to the gym to hit arms, get home, shower, get ready for work, clean some more shit, and then I'll be off to work. And I gotta read, meditate, journal, all that shit. So I'll catch you guys soon. All right, you guys, it's about 3:40ish right now. I'm getting ready, 3:30 maybe. I'm getting ready to go to work. Got all the dishes done, got the house cleaned up, I swept it, all that good shit. My mom will get home while I'm at work, so yeah. I'm gonna hit legs by myself tomorrow, which is Thursday, and then on Friday I'm gonna go to my friend's gym and hit back with him. And that's the gym that I'll likely start going to once the school year starts and I get my car. So, which is my brother's car that I'm gonna loan him money for, right? So yeah, that's about it. I just did my meditating. I got a shower, all that good shit. So I'll read and journal when I get home tonight, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.